welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack, and today we have got two league matches for you against TRELLESBORGS and UTSIKTENS. Don't know how to say it. We've played the one match since the last episode. Tabby, I think that's how you say it. We won 2-0 at home. Decent result. This is how the league table is looking at the moment. Very, very good, I would say. We're currently 8 points off this relegation qualifying thing going on here, but we are 3 points, a win, behind third place and second place. Falkensburg are just running away with it at the moment, absolutely running away with it, but it's very, very open at the moment, which I'm liking. Couple of wins, and you never know what's going to happen, especially if we can beat TRELLESBORGS, who are 4th at the moment, so they're sitting just above us, 2 points ahead of us. If we can get a result against them, you never know what is going to happen. We have made, before I show you the tactics, pretty much the same team. Antuna has he's got a contract for next season with a second or third division Mexican league club, so he's going to go in December. So we just stuck him in the reserves. No point playing him if he's going to leave. Unfortunate, but what can you do? That means that luckily is going to be playing for us today in that right wing spot, and then him and Afakwa, who's just signed a new contract with us, they can fight it out. But I'm going to start him today to see what he can do. But it's pretty much the same team as usual. Darling in goal, Geordie, Lawrenson, Mikkelsen, Ramhorn, Titty, Clark, Kalvitz, Lockley, Solero and Erlandson up front. So the starting 11 is pretty much settled at this point. I don't see, maybe the midfielders can swap around a little bit. We've got Lemoyne, the centre-back. He's currently injured. He'll be coming back soon. He might get a few games in the first team, but at this moment of time, it's very, very settled, and I'm liking it a lot. Revenge is always a good tactic to go for. But yeah, it's going incredibly well. Like I said, we're definitely in a playoff push, I would say. And if we're in a playoff push, we can definitely get to that second spot as well, as they're all on the same points. But at the moment, I'm looking, if we can get like an upper mid-table, I'll be very, very happy. That's an improvement on last year, and then we can full on go, if we're here next season, obviously, Journeyman, you never know what's going to happen. Finish up a mid-table, and then we can properly push on for automatic, maybe even challenge for a title next season. But this season, it's all about getting as high as possible. If we're in a playoff spot, or an automatic playoff spot at the end of the season, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with going up. It helps me a lot, so I'm more than happy with that. But we have got a free kick here. That's a decent ball in. Great save from the keeper. I think it was Mikkelsen who might have won that. I'm not too sure. But both teams have had highlights now. Not much in terms of chances, but it's going okay. Luckily, it whips in a ball. It's a bit of a terrible cross, if you ask me. And it's end of the highlight. Right, another highlight here. We got Titty on the ball to Kalvitz. Can we get a goal just before half-time here? That'd be perfect. Great ball in. Erlandson sticks in, but it's offside. Disallowed. Why are we still celebrating? It was offside ages ago. Was it just off? Yeah, both of them were offside. So no complaints then. That is fine. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Luckily, with a free kick, just gone wide of the post. This is a good... I didn't realise when I signed him, but he's a bit of a set-piece taker. He's got about 13 free kicks, something like that. So it's not the best, obviously, but we never really had that before. So it's cracking that we brought in a set-piece taker of that calibre. Obviously, yeah, you could get better, but it's what we could afford. And he's a very decent player with good free kicks. So perfect, if you ask me. 2 minutes left until half-time then. We've done okay. Considering we're away from home against a team similar standard to us in the league, we're doing okay, which is fine by me. A draw is perfectly fine in my eyes today, but we have to hold it out. Should we do the revenge thing again? Might as well. Go for that. I'm just looking, not much has changed in terms of league position. We're still sitting at 6th. I think Dolkirk might be winning. Landskrona, was it? Landskrona, they're winning. So if we could pick up a win, fantastic. But I'm more than happy with a draw away from home. We're an hour in, it's still 0-0. Right, we got a free kick here. Lockley whips it into Titty, who heads it back across goal. That is a fantastic set. I've done a little bit to corner routines because I want Mikkelsen to get on the end of most corners because he's 6'8", but I haven't done anything for free kicks, and that was fantastic. A great whippage to the back post to Titty to head across goal, and Mikkelsen gets his first goal of the season. I expected him to score a little bit more for us, but I'm glad that he's off the mark. All 6'8" of him. He plays fantastically anyway. His ratings have been really, really good this season compared to last season, where when I first joined he could only get a 6.4 max. Whereas nowadays he seems to be getting 7 ratings pretty much every game, which is fantastic to see. But we could get an instant response here. That's a great tackle, but it's fouled to one of their guys. And an instant response from TRELLESBORGS. Unlucky, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll skip that. That's annoying, but it's fine. Let's make some substitutions, shall we? So we'll take Erlandson off. He's booked. He just hasn't had a great couple of games, really. He hasn't scored in a while. He's just not... just doesn't seem to be enjoying it as much at the moment, which is unfortunate. Geordie's booked, but he's having quite a good game. We're going to keep it at that for the moment because no one's particularly tired, and I want to keep Geordie on for as long as possible because he's having a cracking game without scoring a goal or an assist. But we got 15 minutes left. Still currently 1-1. We've been on top, I would say, but nothing's really happened. Like I said, I'm more than happy with a draw. We're going to make some more substitutions now. 7 minutes in, left even. Titty is now getting a bit tired, so we'll take him off. We're going to also take Geordie off as well, just to give Ericsson some game time, as he is booked. We don't want anyone getting sent off. Geordie's had a fantastic game, but he was getting to the point where he'd be tired, and he's booked, so a rash challenge was inevitable, really. But we have got a little bit of a late highlight. Clark robs the ball off one of their players to Helt, to Jarrett. Can we get a late goal here? That'd be fantastic if we can. Florin. Did I bring on Florin and not Ericsson? Oh, I must have done. Florin can play on the left-hand side, so that's fine. Jarrett to Florin. He needs some game time as well, so whatever. Jarrett again, we're just working the ball fairly well. Kalgvits on the ball now. Has a shot. That is a belter of a goal. Kalgvits gets his 5th goal of the season in the 90th minute. What a rocket from 20, 25 yards out, probably 20 yards out, into the bottom left-hand corner. Beautiful. Couldn't find anywhere to pass, so he just thought, I'll just hit this one as hard as I can. A bit of a daisy cutter. Hits the bottom left-hand corner. We're 2-1 up. If we can hold out, we'll be 4th in the league, joint with 3rd. Can we hold out? Oh, they got a free kick. Bay, that's a cracking free kick, and it's gone in. Oh, so close, but it's been a pretty even game. We probably deserved a win, but I'll take a point. They just kept on. Every time we scored, they bounced back straight away. Annoying, but I'm fine with that. Are they going to get a late winner here? They're not. I thought they were. Solera on the ball. Is ref not going to call half-time? Full-time even. Lockley loses out on the ball. That should be it. Jesus Christ. I probably should have gone to the counter formation, but oh well, doesn't matter. A 2-2 draw away from home, that is fine by me. As long as we don't lose, that is perfectly acceptable. A free kick got the equaliser for them. I'm happy with what I saw. Delighted. We'll go into the Ixtown. UTSIKTENS game. UTSIKTENS? Yeah, UTSIKTENS, I'm going to say. If we can win that, that's fine. We need to win it. They are 13th. They're not having a particularly great season. We've got a load of players coming in on trial, but I'm not going to show you any of them, because what's the point when they might not sign? But just Fode's camera, he's got an actual face. That's cheating. Maybe you'll see some of them in the next game. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see you in a second. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game 2 of the episode against this team, UTSIKTENS. BK. I'm just going to call him BK. We've pretty much gone for the same team as before, except we have put Lokalo back on the bench for Afakwa. You know, I don't want to put in Lokalo too much. Like, it's a new country for him. I don't want to overdo him for the time being. Why we... I swear Philip Lung had a number, but okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to put him in too much. He'll come on in this game probably, but you know, just ease him into it. Don't force him to become overwhelmed of it all, I guess you can say. But you know, it's not important at the moment. Afakwa can do a decent enough job there. It's fine by me. We've got a couple of regens, same as us. They are 13th, so I'm fully expecting a win in this game. Fully expecting the win. If we don't win, I'll be very, very unhappy, I think. Because the way we are form-wise at the moment, we're undefeated in 4 or 5, maybe? 4 or 5, something like that. And to lose that at home against a team in 13th in a relegation scrap, that will be quite upsetting. So hopefully we can pick up a win. We can keep in touch with 3rd and 2nd and whatnot, and be happy going into the next episode where potentially we could, if everything works out, go into like a promotion spot or something like that. We've got 5 minutes left of the half. Nothing is happening. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. Titty with a free kick. It's a decent free kick. I swapped Erlandsson to be the left striker, and he scored a goal. Perfect. Great little poacher's instinct there. A great free kick from Titty. Keeper has done very well. They're sliding all over the place there. And Erlandsson came in to poke it home from the free kick. Fantastically there. Good to go into half-time. Just before half-time, getting that goal. Can we get another goal here? That'd be fantastic. Afakwa on the ball. If we can go 2-0 up, that'd be perfect. We have dominated this game. Look at the possession stats. 74%. Mad. Titty on the ball. I haven't seen especially not a team that I've managed. I haven't seen a possession stat that big, if I'm honest. So that's quite a surprise on my end. But it is half-time, and it is 1-0. Fantastic. Classic, don't get complacent out there. It's my go-to team talk when we're 1-0 up. Just don't get complacent. We're sitting 4th in the league at the moment. If we can put a couple of more goals past this lot, we can improve the goal difference, get a positive goal difference would be fantastic. And hopefully we can do that. Titty with another free kick, whips in another free kick. If that was Lockerly, he might have whipped it in back post like we did last game. Get the head across, back across goal. But decent effort from Titty there. And we're about 55 minutes in. And you know what? I think I'm going to... Afakwa, he's had 55 minutes. He hasn't affected the game too much. But we're going to bring on Lockerly now to give him a decent run out in this game. Not like the last 20 minutes or so. Give him the last half hour or so. So give him a run out. And hopefully he can do something while on the pitch. Right, we're going to make... after this highlight, we're going to make some more substitution. We're going to take off Solero, unless he scores it, because he's had a pretty bad game, in all honesty. Lockerly finds Titty. Have a shot, mate. Decent swerving effort there, and Amos has tipped it over the bar. Not Ben Amos, I hope. Pretty sure it's a T. Lockerly whips it in, but Amos is there to claim it, not claim it. We're going to make some substitutions now. Like I said, Solero's had a pretty bad game, so we're bringing on Hout to come in for the last 20. Seems like a pretty standard substitution. One of the strikers always seems to have a bad game. And then Titty can come off for Jarrett in that centre midfield because he's a tiny bit tired, bless him. But once again, Mikkelsen over a 7 rating. It's what I like to see. It's what I expected last season. I keep on saying it. Last season he was getting 6.4s and stuff like that. But get a bit of a better defence around him by the looks of it. And it's worked wonders for him. And even Geordie recently has been getting over 7s. And that's all the reason why Eriksson isn't getting in the side now. So fair play to them both. They're doing absolute bits at the moment. And I'm a bit disappointed that it's still 1-0 going into the last couple of minutes of the game. But there is a highlight, and it is a proper highlight. So We're going to see a goal here. Jensen gets the ball off Kalgvitz, and if they score here, that'll be a travesty. But Ramhorn picks up the ball, puts it over the top to Hout. Can he put it across goal? He doesn't need to. Hout finally gets his first goal of the season. Finally, finally, the big target man. Ramhorn, lovely ball over the top for Hout to run onto it. I thought, Erlandsson's there, but a perfectly rifled shot into the opposite top corner. Lovely effort there. 2-0 up even. We're up to 5th place in the league. All we need to do now is get our goal difference up a little bit higher. We're 2 points off 2nd in the league. It's all getting a little bit exciting, boys. Oh, I love it. I love it. We're going to get a last-minute goal there, Erlandsson. Kalgvitz is opening the box. He has a shot. It's free now. We're 20 seconds over the allotted time, but that's fine. Kalgvitz finally gets another goal. It's two in the episode for him, so fair play to him. Erlandsson had a shot. It got blocked. Found Kalgvitz perfectly in space. 3-0. That was what I was expecting, and it's helped the goal difference out massively, because if we can get that up, better chance, isn't it? So 73% possession as well. We absolutely destroyed them. We deserved to win that game 3-0, which we have. Ramhorn getting the man of the match in that game with that late assist for Hout. We've done fantastically there. Well done, boys. I'm very, very pleased at the end of this episode. 4 points, perfect. Home win and an away draw. They say, win your home games, draw your away games, and you'll be there or thereabouts come at the end of the season. It's looking good. It's looking good. 2 points away from 2nd place. It's looking good. I think next episode is quite a big episode. We're playing Osters, who are 9th, and Kalmar, who are in 11th at the moment, which is pretty mad. They're selling players for like 400k, so their finances must be mental. And yet they're just not doing anything in the 2nd tier of Swedish football. And we're going into this July period in some great form. If we ignore that, if we look at that, 1 loss in 8 games? 1 loss in 8 games, 2 draws, and 5 wins, as the dog comes into the room as well. But yeah, it's all looking good. Now with it, do we play Valkensborg and Kalmar? Have we played Valkenborgs this year? I don't think we have. So it'll either be Osters and Kalmar or Kalmar and Valkensborg. Kalmar's definitely going to be in there, but we'll sort that out. It's going to be around here either way. If you did like that, I liked it. I loved every minute of that. Please leave a like on the video. It means a hell of a lot to me. Please subscribe if you're new around here or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.